After 4 years, after 1,372 days, after 2 million class periods. Sorry, I didn't do the math, but that feels right. We've nearly made it to the day we've been waiting so long for, the beginning of the rest of our lives. A day to celebrate the work we've done over the past 4 years at this incredible, frustrating, loving school. But before we get started, I would like to say the appropriate thank yous. First, to our families, who have always supported us and cared for us our whole lives. Next, to our faculty and staff, who work to make a home for us here at SI. Lastly, to the friends that made us feel at home, no matter where we were or what we were going through. I know I don't speak for just myself when I say that each and every one of you have played a part in shaping who I am today. Matt and I would love to share some thoughts before we all go our separate ways in life. Don't worry, we'll keep it brief. I don't want to play into any stereotypical graduation speech cliches, so just sit back for the next 154 minutes and we'll get out of here. Arv and I feel an incredible amount of honor, and we're very humbled to hold the position of salutatorians for our class. I don't want to say that I'm representing our class, because your achievements represent and add value to our class just as much, if not more, than my own. Here are a few examples, and when we shout these people out, I want you to clap for them. I never made first team in tennis.
Go Georgia and Lauren! Or volleyball.
There we go, Soraya. Or won my first ever dance competition against the best teams in the region.
Go dance and drill. I never spoke in front of a packed crowd of real-life changemakers at IFTJ and gave a memorable speech.
There we go, Andre.
I never had my music go viral on TikTok.
There you go, Kaden. Are you gonna stay the night?
I never danced in front of an overflowing 7 p.m. crowd at the dance concert and impressed an entire audience with my skills like you all did.
Dance workshop!
I never got on stage and moved the entire school with my performances in band.
Shout out to the cats, and then there were none in working. But I can tell you what I did do, and I can tell you what I saw first person. I never made first team in football, far from it. But I did watch as an entire team came together and worked harder than I've ever seen anyone work to bring their program to the next generation. Congratulations to the captains, Pierce, Mike, and Atticus, and the rest of the team. I watched in campus ministry as Shelby Evans, Nam Nguyen, and so many others worked for something larger than themselves, meaning living out what it means to be with and for others. I watched in student council meetings as Jill Acosta, Hannah Bassi, Tony Bluford, Caroline McFadden, Nabi Bertrand, and so many others worked for years behind the scenes to better our school. I watched CC O'Brien and the rest of you guys bring Wildcat Nation to new levels this year with their positivity and respect for others. I watched Olivia Eggert and Chris Weltzian work all year to bring SI Live to our class as part of the leadership team. And honestly, I think the show is pretty good.
Now, first and foremost, I want to personally recognize and appreciate my fellow South Asian boys in the class of 24. Rohan Kohli, Harry El Guntaleki, Neil Naronha, and half of Amelia Herrera. I'm moving on to a new chapter of my life. a chapter where I won't be called Neil during every passing period. I'm definitely moving up on the list. Next, I want to congratulate my fellow seniors on mock trial. Yeah, you can laugh, I do mock trial. Along with my passionate co-counsel, Angelica Chu, Jesslyn and Oliver Raver, as we led our team to state competition in LA during our first ever time competing. Now, I can't forget about my really good friend, Justin Estelori, one of the dedicated founders of the Outdoor Spirituality Club. Justin was so much of a dedicated leader that the one single club meeting that he managed to plan all year, he forgot to show up. Now, Mr. Glosser also wanted me to personally congratulate 3 members of the SI men's soccer program for their absolute dedication, hard work, and raw talent. Give it up for these boys for putting in 3 years of hard work to the SI JV soccer program. Drew Fisher, Ethan Purcell, and Ryan O'Carroll. Are you serious, Matt? You really got campus ministry, student council, football, and Wildcat Nation, and I got stuck with mock trial, outdoor spirituality, and JV soccer? We're gonna move on.
I could have never done these things that so many of you did. I know we're missing so many achievements, so many special people, but know that each of you has our full love and respect. These individual accomplishments from each of us has brought glory to our class and our school. I respect and adore everyone here for your unique contributions to us as a community. Each of us is SI.
We all do deserve to pat ourselves on the back. We deserve some recognition. We studied far into the night, practiced far into the afternoon, and worried and fretted far into the day. We have finished high school in one piece. Our skills and talents have helped us cross the finish line. So go ahead, give yourselves a pat on the back. However, we also owe our achievements to our school and to each other. For me personally, I could not be in this position without our school, which is composed of its loving faculty and staff, my council of friends, and you guys, of course. We were educated in an environment that cares about its students. The type of place where Ms. Benedetti goes out of her way to compliment you because she can tell the world needs a little more love. The type of place where Ms. Quattro spends 5 minutes explaining something to you in class, and even though you told her you understood it, she continued to explain because she could tell you needed help. The type of place where Ms. Mannion and Mr. Stecker will lovingly deny you a retake on the quiz that you scored 25% on. The type of place where Mr. Patterson still hasn't updated grades since February. But hey, why does it matter? Because I am God's gift to mankind.
The type of place where Dr. Quattrin pretty much schedules a retake before the class has started because he knows how it's going to go. The type of place where Miss Boland, come rain or shine, always brings 200% energy to class. The type of place where Mr. Glosser and Miss Finn do everything in their power to get all of us involved at this school because they understand the value of a home away from home. These are just a few examples, but there are so many. I am completely grateful for the environment that has nurtured us to success. Teachers make a school what it is. Each and every one of the faculty members I have ever encountered here lives out what it means to be an Ignatian. They're selfless, they're driven, and they actually care. Thank you to all of you.
And are we perfect? No, we most certainly aren't. We've had our fair share of incidents, to say the least. But this is the process of taking a hold of our identities and becoming better together. We've had the unique experience of growing up together. We've laughed together, cried together, and done everything else in between. We learned from one another and looked out for each other. We all brought something unique to the table, and we got a feast from this table of knowledge to learn more about ourselves and the world. We nurtured each other to success, and we're totally unaware of it.
However, we're now on the next stage of our journey to self-discovery and becoming better people. We'll move on, but we'll never forget our time together. We got to enjoy and benefit from our school and one another, whether we knew it or not. But now it's time to move on to the real world. So even though I've told by countless English teachers it's a cliche and should be used sparingly, the emotional catharsis is too great to give up in this case. You are not defined by the things that scare you or haunt you in the middle of the night. You're not defined by your worst moment. You're not even defined by your best moment. You're defined simply and solely by what you love. Never forget that.
Someone once said, "Go everywhere, study everything, fear nothing." This describes what happens after today. We'll all take our different paths in life. Some of us are staying here in California for college, while others are going to another state, and a couple of us are even going to other countries. Some of us will jump straight into the workforce, and others will take time to figure everything out. Regardless of what path we choose to take, I know that each one of us will do great things. We will achieve our goals, have countless opportunities, and fulfill our dreams. More importantly, we will make a difference in this world. We can do this.
In class of 2024, the world is ours. Explore it, have fun, find love, and enjoy life. Be who you're meant to be. As we move into this next chapter, I encourage all of you to live your life to the fullest, to stand up for what you believe in, and to always be kind. Live the way that we were taught to at SI, and the rest will work out. To quote those grad principles we hear so much about, be open to growth, be intellectual, be religious, be loving, be committed to justice, and be called to leadership. Lean on our community, and it will never fail you.
I'm R.F. Pennymarthy.
And I'm Matt Blake.
We are your salutatorians, and you are our amazing and valuable class. You're the best. Stay that way. Grow and change, but never sacrifice who you are. I won't miss the circus, but I'll certainly miss all you clowns. Thank you.
So, do you feel ready for your test?
Yeah, thank you. That was actually so helpful.
The elder will now return to eternal slumber until he is woken again by a lost soul's plea.
I mean, I guess there is one thing that I'm so confused about. Where did he go? In SI's previous campus, where was the pool located? Oh, free points. What? The fourth floor?